What up? What up? It's your boy Ron, man. I'm back with another video. This is Trigger Reactions. How you guys doing today? If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. If you're not sure, go check out some of my other videos. I'm sure you'll join the family shortly. But look, guys, this video is coming from... This is Laugh Planet. Go check those guys out. They got great content for comedians. But this one specifically is about Dave Chappelle, which is my favorite comedian. One of. But he completely destroys cancel culture. This should be good. You guys, if you know of Dave Chappelle, which I'm sure you do, he don't mess around. So let's get into it, man.
Hey, if you do anything wrong in your life, and I find out about it, I'm going to try to take everything away from you. And I don't care when I find out. Could be today, tomorrow, 15, 20 years from now. If I find out, you're fucking finished. Who's that? That's you.
Why so many people were saying Trump? Trump not taking nothing away from the people. That's the thing about entertainment. Most of it, and the audience who, a lot of them be liberals. That whole industry is so liberal. There's certain comedians who speak up about it, and they're like in the middle. They're socially, they're liberal, and then privately they're conservative. And I get it, socially you want to accept people and not accept people, but you get what I mean, be likable. It's social, right? But at home, you're conservative. You don't really care for all the woke stuff, and But yeah, why would they say Trump? I'm not sure, but let's continue with the joke. He basically telling the crowd, y'all are difficult. Y'all come to comedy clubs trying to be woke and tell them what they can't talk about on stage. It's crazy.
That's what the audience sounds like to me. That's why I don't be coming out doing comedy all the time, because y'all niggas is the worst motherfuckers I've ever tried to entertain in my fucking life.
Are you surprised though by the criticism that's come your way?
No, and I don't mind that people get upset. Some of this criticism, is helpful. I get educated by it. I don't necessarily agree with all of it, but I learn about a lot of things, just from my critics. I am not saying that.
I mean, that's a great way to look at it. I think even now, we can have a conversation. I don't have to agree with people. People don't have to agree with me. And people say the craziest stuff about me in the comments sometimes. And it's okay. We can have the conversation. When some of you guys get on here and call me names and say stuff, it's okay, man. It's silly. And people do that online. Most people don't do it in person, face to face anyways, because they understand certain... they know how to be decent, So when you get online, you got to be prepared for that. And that's what happens. People comment and say things, and they may disagree with you, but let's have I can learn from some things, because there's some things that I learned from people in the comments or just in general when speaking on certain things. You can learn a lot from both sides, I'm never just saying all people who disagree with my conservative ways are wrong. I can learn a lot. At the end of the day, we're all people. I think we all have some common ground that we all want. If we have families, we want the best for our families, So I'm never going to just shut out learning something from someone because they have different beliefs than I. Never. So I think Dave Chappelle saying that is pretty healthy. That's why he's one of the greatest. When he does get on stage, he comes from that perspective to say what he's going to say, and he don't mind if it upsets people or whatever. It's okay. We can have a conversation. We can talk about it, and maybe someone could learn something from that conversation. That's what it's about. That's what adults do. You know.
Had to say that trans women aren't women. I am just saying that those pussies that they got, you know what I mean? I'm not saying it's not pussy, but that's like beyond pussy or impossible pussy.
Hey, look, that's funny. I actually saw this special, but Beyond. I don't know if you guys heard of Beyond Meat. It's something vegans use that's not real meat, but it's like a imitation of meat. So when he said that trans women's vaginas are beyond, hilarious. And he got a lot of flack, man, for this special and a lot of his specials since he's came back in the last 5-6 years. I don't know. Whenever Dave Chappelle came back out and started doing specials with Netflix, he's done like 3 or 4 now. He just get flack, especially with this whole woke, this trans, this whole pronoun woke stuff. He comments on it. He comments on it, and you know, I think cancel culture is poisonous, and it's one of the tools used to slowly take away our freedoms and our rights to speak, to bear arms. Our amendments are being. It's one of the tools used to do that. And if you pay attention to it, it's like the comedy scene, a lot of YouTubers, the internet, TikTok. I love TikTok. You know, it gives people voices and people can speak without being canceled. I mean, and even in like a lot of these platforms, like even like here, on YouTube, it's certain stuff you just can't say or do. If you do, you'll be removed. It sucks. It's crazy, but I do. It's refreshing to have certain channels like myself, certain entertainers, and like comedians like Dave Chappelle and other channels out there who speak freely. Who speak freely. Like, when did it become cool to only one side gets to speak, and we adhere to that side only? And if we speak against it or disagree with it, it becomes like like a dictatorship. It's crazy.
Tastes like pussy. That's not quite what it is it? It's not blood. That's beet juice. But you guys gotta remember, I'm not saying it to be mean. I'm saying it because it's funny. And everything's funny till it happens to you.
If bad things happen to someone else, that's not necessarily funny.
Look at it this way. I grew up in the crack epidemic. I tell jokes about it. I grew up in the crack epidemic, and now there's an opioid epidemic. Are they treating the opioid epidemic the way that they treated the crack epidemic?
No.
No, this is a national health emergency. When we were coming up, we were policed by the National Guard. Addicts were criminals. Now they understand addicts are sick people. And maybe it's because the demographic of the opioid epidemic is not the same demographic of the crack epidemic.
Racially. I mean,
Right.
You're talking about race.
Right. So now that your community is getting destroyed, is the whole nother ball game.
There's some
And
truth
then
to that.
you have
for sure.
it's a huge window of empathy.
There's some truth to that. See, I'm not that black conservative who thinks that there aren't biases and prejudices based off of your skin and your skin, your class. Because there's some white people who grew up poor. A lot of them, where I grew up, that still got treated wrongly as well. But even within their wrong, certain things they still had a bias too. It's just their struggle was the same as ours, but not fully the same. So I'm not that black conservative who doesn't see uh, those biases and prejudices and even the racism. I do. I'm very aware of it. But I'm the black conservative that also knows that even those things don't limit or define what I'm able to do. Maybe harder, but so what? But no, to that point, yeah, I mean, when the guy said that, certain things aren't funny that happen to people that are bad, it's like, you can find some funny in it. That's what his job is. Just because you're not able to do that, that doesn't mean it can't be done. And that just goes back to what we're talking about here. It's like, because you believe this and I don't, I have to stop, or you can cancel me. Can't tell me I can't make funny out of whatever's funny when I'm a comedian. Stop it. It's absurd.
Oh my God, we can see each other. We both went through similar pain. But I'm just saying, everything's funny that happens to you is more about empathy. That you're there, but for the grace of God.
I don't wanna call you back if you don't feel my love. I don't wanna sit with your heart. Hey man, Dave Chappelle to me is a national treasure. I may not agree. I don't even know his stance. Sometimes he's conservative. Sometimes he's not. I don't know his stance, and that doesn't matter to me. I don't go or mess with people because of just based off of they red or blue or whatever. This man has shown consistently that he is for the people. He's great at what he does. He's a comedian that I believe is an innovator of speech and oratory, if that's how you say that. He's a great orator. He's a great speaker in his craft of comedian or being a comic. He's hilarious, witty, smart, very, very smart. And again, he's for the people. So this man here, I've watched, man, the Chappelle Show, Half Baked, Blue Streak, for real, for real. Actor Studio, for real. Like, I'm for real a fan. Like, I'm for real a brother of this man. Like, for real. Like, I support him. Um, but nah, I think what he's doing, he's on the forefront. I think that doesn't mean I agree with everything he does. I'm telling you why this man is great and why he should be appreciated. And he's definitely a leader for sure. And we need more leaders. More leaders to speak for the people and speak up truth, whether they're entertainment. I'm not that guy that says, oh, entertainers shouldn't speak up on behalf. No, some should. Not all of them. Some of them just need to just shut up and go sit down. And everybody with a YouTube channel shouldn't speak. Like me, I'm not saying I'm the guy to speak either. I'm just saying you ain't gotta listen. But no, I rock with them. I rock with them, man. Tell me you guys' thoughts down in the comments. What do you guys think, man? But you already know what to do, man. Hit that like, hit that thumbs up button down below, man. Share this video, man. Share. Thank you guys for your support. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you guys, and let's grow. Let's grow. Let's grow together. And you already know, man. We family over here. And remember, you get in the comments, no hate. We keeping the love going over here, man. This love over here, man. But we can have a conversation. We can disagree. We can agree to disagree. It's all love. Because at the end of our discussion and our conversation, we may learn something from each other. And if you like, we can still eat at the same table. We can have a beer, whatever the case may be. It's not hate. We just want to set the record straight. All right, guys. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. This is your boy Ron. This is Trigger Reactions. Peace.